What is up, my fellow nerds? Welcome back to the show. In today's gaming news, Helldivers is getting some killer reviews, don't let the community make creative decisions for you, and March's PS Plus free games are finally here. I want you to be perfectly honest with me. Prior to today, had you ever heard of Helldivers? I didn't think so, but don't feel too bad because I hadn't either. Helldivers is a top-down dual joystick shooter from Arrowhead Game Studios, the company that brought us Magicka. In a team of up to 4 players, you must work together to protect Super Earth and defeat enemies of mankind in an intense intergalactic war. One of the really cool things that I'm excited about is, in tradition of their development of Magicka, they've carried over the friendly fire aspect into this game as well. So whether you do it on purpose or by mistake, you can kind of ruin your allies' days. The game has been getting some excellent reviews across the board, averaging between an 8 to a 9 out of 10. That's some pretty exciting stuff. I'm going to be trying to give this a look this week. Now, unfortunately, it is extremely limited in terms of its available platforms. It's only available on PlayStation consoles. The PS4, the PS3, and the Vita are where you can get access to Helldivers. If you're an Xbox or PC only gamer, well, it's too bad. You're kind of just out of luck. Next up, I want to talk with you guys about communities and their interaction with people who make creative things, whether it's artists or people who write stories or people who make movies or people who even make video games and YouTube videos, as a matter of fact. Speaking today at GDC, Hinterland Studio founder Raphael van Lierop, who is currently working on the early access title The Long Dark, warned against letting the community dictate the direction of your creative work. He said the community doesn't belong in the driver's seat. I know it's an unpopular way of approaching it, but my opinion is that if you do, you're not going to have as strong an expression of your creative vision. He later went on to say, it's not our job to make the game the community wants, it is our job to make our community want what we have made. This is very important, and specifically relating to games, you see this very often. For example, when upcoming MMOs come out, there's a lot of community discussion about adding in features that are similar to popular, already available MMOs. People want battlegrounds, they want raids, they want these instance dungeons and all of these things that they've grown accustomed to. But then what happens is these MMOs come out, they get what they want, what they asked for, but they end up leaving anyways. And it really is because a lot of the times the consumers of anything don't necessarily know exactly what they want, especially when things have grown tired and stale. And that's very important because, hilariously enough, very recently changed things up here. I felt like things were getting stale. I wanted to spice it up a little bit, and I got a lot of feedback, some positive, some negative, and some just constructive and attempting to be helpful. And the thing is, if I listen to every bit of feedback, I'm going to be pulled in a million different directions. And that's exactly what this developer was talking about when he says you want to listen to your community, but you can't just take in everything, because then you're going everywhere. When you're dealing with hundreds, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, there's someone who wants something very different, and again, you're just going to be all over the place. So as a creative person, as someone who is making something, you have to stick true to your vision, what you want to do, and hopefully the community ends up enjoying it. But if you try to please everyone, that's right, you end up pleasing absolutely no one. And lastly today, we finally know March's free games for PS Plus. Available on the PlayStation 4, you can pick up Oddworld New and Tasty as well as Valiant Hearts. PlayStation 3 has access to Popo-E-Yo and Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment. Ollie Ollie 2 is available on the PS Vita and PS4. And then finally, Counter Spy is free on all 3 platforms. Now, I don't think I'm trying to exclude you PC gamers in today's topics, because we do have a free PC game thanks to Origin on the house. You can get 1993's Syndicate for free. That's right, you just basically have to have an Origin account. It's not that hard to create one if you haven't already. Alright guys, that is going to do it for today's episode of The Feed. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to comment in the comment section below about any of the topics discussed here today. Once again, this has been Force, and you have just been force-fed. Just as an example, let me show you here. Force, I don't like your jokes. Okay, I guess I should go this way. Force, your jokes are fine, but I don't like your editing. All right, I guess I'll go this way. Force, I don't like that you're standing. You should sit down again. Okay, I guess I'll go this way. Force, your face is stupid. I guess I'll go this way.